Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Elevate with Erica. I'm so excited to have you here today because this is a special mini episode. And if you're a regular listener, then you know that you don't normally see/hear me outside of my regular bi-weekly episodes. But today's episode is a special one, and I hope that it's filled with a gratitude that you can feel because I have a big announcement that's been a long time coming, and I just got goosebumps too. Um, so as many of you know, this past year has been, I'm going to try not to say a million times, but if you hear me saying it's because I'm trying not to get too emotional with this. There we go again. So this past 12 months has been a real challenge for me. In my life, I have experienced the darkest times over the course of the last 12 plus months. And I have been figuring out how to process and work through and move through and grow through those things in an authentic way with the platform and the community that I've built. But it's been challenging because I've been learning how you even do that without sharing too much, but sharing enough that you connect and that I'm not showing up on my social media, showing up on here with some fake smile, some happy voice, and inside be crumbling. And figuring out how to do that has been really hard. But I pride myself on being open, being an open book, because I know that our stories, our struggles, those are the things that we can really connect over and really inspire each other with. It's easy to throw a filter on everything, slap a smile on, make all your squares on Instagram look absolutely perfect. It's much harder to be you and show the things that aren't so aesthetically beautiful, right? And so I'm not at all ashamed of anything that I've shared on social media the past year. I know that I've shared things that some people thought I shouldn't share. I know that I've shared things that other people wouldn't have shared. I'm not embarrassed of sharing the pits in my life. They have led me to amazing things like the announcement I'm going to make today. But I have to tell you that this project that I've been working on for the last 10 months is something very close to my heart because it literally pulled me out of bed many, many mornings. And it's too good to keep to myself. And I know that if it can have such a huge impact on my life, that it can have a huge impact on someone else's. And I'm responsible for getting that out there. And so the driver's seat journal, I came up with that title because when I was struggling last year, I was in the passenger seat of my life. I felt that I was there. I knew I was there. I wasn't at the wheel, and I didn't know how to take the wheel because so much felt unknown. And when my foundation was ripped out from under me, it was really hard to figure out how to keep going every day. The easiest days were the days when I had my boys, right? Because there is no greater purpose in the world than being a mother, being their mother. It was the days when I didn't have them that were a struggle, but I knew that I had built such an amazing business and that the community, the brand I was building is something that I love so much that I didn't want to let the pain I was going through ruin that too. And so those kinds of things helped me get out of bed. But I also started researching ways in which to allow pain and joy to coexist in your life at the same time. And I know I did a podcast episode on that as well, because I had to figure out how to keep showing up as the mom that I aspire to be, how to keep showing up as the leader of my team of home health and wellness coaches that I aspire to be, and also how to keep showing up under the Elevate with Erica brand that I'm building in this podcast and the merchandise and all the plans I had for it. I had to figure out how to keep showing up for those things and not let that pain take anything more from me than it already had. And I tried different things, lots of trial and error last August/September, figuring out how to keep functioning through this, how to keep thriving through this, how to be an example for someone else. And that is where the prompts in the driver's seat journal came from, is me tweaking and trying and pulling different ideas, and together I've put them into a journal that I know is going to impact so many of you. You know, as you guys know, this journal is deeply, deeply personal to me. And like I said, it was born out of a difficult season in my life. It's the way that I gave my pain a purpose by the grace of God. And it was a time when I needed, if you can hear that noise, by the way, it's air show weekend in our town, and that was a plane flying over. So I actually appreciated that little pause, because that way I don't take myself so seriously. It was a time when I needed something to help me get out of bed each day. And I needed something to put me back in the driver's seat of my life. And I found the right combination of prompts that worked for me. And I know it's going to work for you too. So, it's crazy, because when I felt that first pain last year, when my dark season was at its day one, in other words, I thought, this is like the worst thing ever. This is like the worst pain I've ever felt. And then I worked through that. You guys have kind of been witness to that. If you've followed me on Instagram, I've shared as much as I possibly could. But then I got a whole new challenge at the beginning of this year. And I didn't think it could get harder than what I had last year, but it did. It got hard. It just got hard in a totally different way. And that's the battle I'm still in now. So it's just been one long, extended, hard season for me. And what this journal did for me back then was help me get in the driver's seat of my life again. What it's doing for me now is help keep me there, despite the fact that I'm in a totally different struggle now. And this hard season has just been extended to an indefinite amount of time. So this journal is more than just a journal. And I don't want it to be something, I don't want you to think it's going to be something that you're just going to buy and it's going to get dusty. Because let me tell you something, this is a tool. This is going to be your companion for those moments when life feels overwhelming, or even when things are going really well and you just want to keep that momentum going. It's really going to help you focus on what's going to help you do that. So the Driver's Seat Journal launches today, and you can now head to Miss Erica Renee, that's MissEricaRenee.com, and grab your copy. I will also drop the link in the show notes. And it's a 365-day undated journal, thoughtfully broken down into 7-day week segments, so that you can guide yourself through self-discovery and growth each week, right? I think reflecting back is really important, and seeing what was great about this week. What can I improve for myself next week? So whether you're looking to build a new habit, I've had many of you who have already grabbed your copy reach out to me and tell me that you've never even journaled before. And so I'm super flattered that you chose to go with mine as your first one. And I think it's actually perfect, because while it's guided, so it makes it a little bit more simple to journal, it's so impactful. So whether you're doing this to build this new habit, or reflect on your progress, or find a moment of peace in your day, this journal is going to support you in that. It's flexible. It's personal, and it's all about helping you reclaim control of your life one day at a time. So, this is a short episode. I just wanted to take a moment to announce that, and also to sincerely thank you for being here, for listening, and for supporting this journey while I try to support you on yours. And whether you decide to purchase the journal or not, please know that you just being here means the world to me. You know, what I talked about on my social media yesterday was this community, and that includes you guys. If you stuck around through that roller coaster of a past 12 months I've had, and you're still here, I just want to thank you for giving me the space to basically hit my rock bottom and then also figure that out and turn that pain into a purpose. You guys have been supportive through that. And I've tried to continue inspiring you through that pain I was in by being so open and honest, even when it wasn't easy. This isn't just about the sales, it's about this community that we're building together because you guys got me through a tough year, whether you realize it or not. Your encouragement, your stories, and your presence are what truly elevate my life. And so, if you decide to purchase the driver's seat journal, I'd love to hear how it impacts your life. I would love if you would take a selfie with your journal and tag me on social media. I can't wait to celebrate your journey with the journal with you. And if you're not in a place to buy right now, that's perfectly okay. Keep tuning in, keep growing, and keep elevating in your own way. Your journey is yours, and I'm here to support you every single step of the way. Thank you again for being a part of this incredible community. And remember that you are in the driver's seat of your life. And I am rooting for you every mile of the way. Until next episode, keep elevating, my friends.